Hi, this is Josh, the owner of Shamma Sandals, and I want to show you the new website. We just launched it on Sunday, and actually no, Saturday. It was Saturday we launched it. Sunday was the first full day, and I want to show you, just give you a little tour of the new website, and I hope you like it. So basically, here's what, before we get started, what we had in mind was our website was starting to look a lot like, for lack of a better term, like a used car lot, where there was, I picture like this inflatable gorilla, you know, in the lot, and he's like waving at you. It's kind of flopping around, you know, with that air machine, trying to get you to come in and look at the sandals or whatever. And I was like, oh man, we've kind of descended into this. It wasn't good. So what happened was we had a lot of like user reviews, and we had a lot of stars and things like that. And it was like, whoa, hold on, what are we doing? We need to really be focused on, and this is what I think is really important, is that our sandals, the company was originally started, I started it to make sandals that are for running. I mean, it's kind of a quirky thing, not a lot of people do it, run in sandals, but for those people that want to and are looking for a sandal that really they can move well in, and that is extremely well made, that's what we're making who we are making our sandals for. And then I would say, like, that's where we design them for, and then their uses just kind of spread out from there. There's all kinds of uses. So we wanted to get back to our roots and focus on why we make the sandals and what we want to tell you about them. So here's the start. This all kind of started right here with some of these pictures. I went to Montana to visit my cousin, and I brought my brother. This is my brother Sean, and he's about 17 years younger than me, so he's still young and healthy, and he's running really strong. And we shot these out in Missoula, Montana, and it's what the sandals were originally designed to do, which is to run in them. And not just run, or, you know, like trot or jog, but run fast. Even this last year, going through the big redesign with our lacing system, was to make them even better for running, because I really believe if you can wear them when you're running, you can wear them in any other activity you want to do, and they're really comfortable in any other activity as well. So what we've done is we're going with big pictures, you know, really focusing on beautiful images of the sandals in action. So the first one is Sean and the Warriors, but you can scroll through, and we're going to scroll to the right. Our second page is a really cool page, and it was fun because as we were setting up the website, there were a lot of these photo shoots we'd done, and we'd just, over the years, and we'd just taken bits and pieces from them instead of looking at the photo shoots as their own, as its own unit, like its own activity. And so we set up this page, it's called Everyday Adventures. We'll take a look at that in a second. We've got mountain goats, and we're really trying to focus on the product and its core use. And then we have this video, we show our brand video, and then we have this new section here is, this is about our team and how we make the sandals and our workshop, which I think is really important because people don't know this, I think, a lot of the times, which is that we're a really, really small company. And what does it look like to be a really small company? Well, we make them here at my house, and it's just, you know, a few people, and we get together and we make it happen. So if you want to find out how we work, we've got all these cool pictures here. This is actually my brother Willie, who I work with on a very regular basis. Willie this year has really been the guy that is making the soles, putting the sandals together. He's punching them out, he's countersinking, he's doing a lot of that kind of stuff. So as you scroll down, you can take a look at our workshop, our humble little workshop. Here it is. You know, here's our 3 sewing machines right here. They're kind of lined up. You can't quite see them, but that's where we do our sewing. We're punching the sandals out over here. There's all our dies, and here's other equipment and our workbenches in that half of the workshop. And if you scroll down, we talk about that we're a home-based business with high standards and all that. And you know, you can read about that if you want. Here's our team. Here's Molly, who does customer service, and she also helps get our orders set up each week. She works with Willie and TK. TK and Willie used to basically just be putting all the sandals together. With the new lacing system, it's been such a challenge to produce it and sort of get it on track that we had to do a lot more sewing in-house than we did in the past. We've been working with our contractors to get up to speed, but TK has just been like, he's just been awesome. He's sewn so much. He's done so much sewing, it's been crazy. I've done a lot of sewing too, but not nearly as much as TK. And Willie's just been, you know, working hard every day. This is my mom. I said it's a family-based home business. This is her sister, Kathy. They do the shipping. So they come in each week faithfully and make it happen. And so yeah, it's real people. We got some more cool shots of the sandals being put together. And here's a message from me to all of you. Go ahead and check that out on our site. And then at the bottom, if you want to get to one of the product pages, you can just click on the icon down there. So let's jump back to the home page real quick. And so our lead picture is Warriors. Warriors have been our best-selling sandals since we introduced them. In this case, I really wanted to highlight the Warriors. I think that one of the hallmarks of our sandals is they are very simple. It doesn't mean that they aren't complex. There's a lot of work that goes into them. There's a lot of details, but their look, I want aesthetically to be, you know, it's minimal. It's not just in the thickness of the sole, but in the straps themselves. They need to be minimal because your foot needs to be able to move. What we did is we took some of our best pictures of people running in the sandals. This is me at Evolution Lake in 2017. This is from a 2016 or 17 photo shoot, and she is out at Wilder Ranch, and I just love these pictures. So we really want to focus on the pictures and remind you of what you can do in the sandals. When I started doing the minimalist thing myself, I started out in the toe shoes, and I'd run everywhere in the toe shoes. And then I got this pair of Luna sandals years ago. And I was running in those, and like, it kind of dawned, it took me a long time. I was so conditioned to the fact that I needed something covering my foot. And you need something covering your foot and thick to run. Do you really? And the more I would do it, I would realize, you know what, I don't need all this extra stuff. And I really like my foot just kind of being out in the open. And so that's how it happened for me. And I really want to share that with other people and let them see, you know, what can be done. This guy, Jake, he's a friend of my brother Sean's, and he's a really good runner. He does ultra marathons. We did all these shots with him around that, I think 2016. And the guy's just got awesome form. Like my brother Sean, I always have to instruct him on how to run properly because he's like a wrestler, and he's a pretty good runner, but his form always isn't the best. And with Jake, it's like no matter how you took a picture of him, he was always in perfect form. And then we talk about the product. So these are things we want to tell you. In the past, I don't think we've said enough about different aspects of the product. It's a little, the term would be wonky, but I want you to know the details. Like, we put a lot of time into each of the details, especially even into the small details of micro perforating our footbed. We actually designed the pattern. We worked with the company that makes this anti-slip material, Tough Tech, and we designed it to work on a sandal and meet the needs, you know, to make it function as a footbed for a sandal. So we've got that. We use leather as well. These are your footbed options, and just kind of challenging people. Hey, you know, these are the best minimalist running sandals available, in my opinion. I think a lot of people's opinion too. I don't see any other companies. I see everyone getting thicker, and our sandals are staying thin, and we have some of the thinnest options available, and our new lacing system works with the thinnest ones. So that's a big deal to me. So anyways, you kind of get this chance to walk through, take a look at these beautiful pictures, see them in action, and then you can go after, you know, the model you want or shop. And so we're creating little jumping off points for you to purchase in the website. And then I want to go back. This is something I'm really excited about, actually. So the second one over is called Everyday Adventures. And I think people that are owners of businesses, you know, we're always like, well, you could use it for this and you could use it for that. And but I really want people to see that for those people that are looking for a minimalist sandal, they don't have to be a runner. I happen to get into it for running, and I think that that's the right standard in terms of if it can work on your foot when you're running, then the sandal is going to work in a lot of other areas and really work well. So this section is called Everyday Adventures, and I like this. I love this because we just kind of take 5 stories here, and we're going to be adding more stories to these. We're going to do some weightlifting. A lot of people have really been into weightlifting. I think we're going to do some skateboarding, bike riding, stuff like that. People just use the sandals on all over the place. So you can kind of just check out each of their stories. Cool thing is, here's Shiloh, and he's a great fisher, right? He's an awesome fisherman, and here's his story when he was using the sandals, setting up, casting. Look at that fish he caught, and then here's his little fire. He's probably gonna eat the fish, and then he's chilling. He's chilling super hard. In any case, so then you can jump off and look at the model that he's using and follow it there. But yeah, the idea is just to show you, what kind of situations you can use them in, and it doesn't just have to be running and super hardcore things. They're just really useful. I love them. I love the sandals for hiking and for disc golf. They're great for disc golf. And so here we got Brian, who's a great disc golfer, and he's killing it out on the course, and he's wearing the Shammas. And we got some rad pictures of him in action, and him and his wife Faith. So neat couple, and it was really nice for him to come out and play around in the sandals. So we just launched this last Sunday. I really encourage you to check it out for yourself, and yeah, talk about it. If you got any feedback or anything, we'd love to hear about it, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, or just send us an email to contact@shammasandals.com. We'd love to hear from you. And I'm really personally, I'm really excited, and I want to say proud of this direction. I want to showcase, what the sandals can do for you, and that's kind of the big idea with these things, is to be active, to kind of regain that, that natural form and movement, and help strengthen you, and so that you can ultimately get outside and move around in them, and do some great stuff. So in any case, that's the new website. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I'll be seeing you next time. Later. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more weekly content. And make sure to click the bell so that you'll be notified every time we post something new.